Hello everyone, welcome to another Dusty Circuit video, and also welcome to a new series, at least that I intend to do. And some of you probably know I have been pretty addicted to Kerbal Space Program as of lately, and I've been playing this game I found myself playing this game so much that I feel like at some point I should do a Let's Play series. And, well, today at least I plan on starting said series. And so, I just figured I'd get this out of the way right now. This is going to be, modded Kerbal Space Program 1. I'm aware that KSP2 is out, but if anybody's been keeping up with the news around that game, well, unfortunately, the development team has been shut down, and at least as far as like there's really a lack of information as far as what actually is going on, and but at least what's confirmed to be going on. But at least as far as the broader community knows, as far as we know, KSP2 doesn't really is KSP2 is canceled as far as we're aware, but at least for the foreseeable future, we have KSP1, and many different mods for KSP1, and kind of over like so upon receiving that news about KSP2, I have decided that I am going to be that I will try some mods for KSP1, and it started with me just downloading. I believe it was the visual enhancement mods, like that improve the graphics of the game, and then I think one planet pack, that being the Outer Planets mod. But then I kind of went down the rabbit hole of, oh, let's try all these other mods. Like, well, let's try more planet packs, and let's try more let's try Interstellar Extended. Let's try this mod. Let's try that mod. And then I guess I could show you really quick what mods I have installed. So this is CCAN, I think is how it's said. This is basically a launcher for KSP, kind of akin to, well, as a person coming from Minecraft, I see it as kind of akin to Prism Launcher, but for managing Kerbal Space Program mods, as literally allows you to install a lot of different mods from within a very a pretty intuitive interface. And you can even have multiple. It's a little complicated to set up, but you can also have multiple instances of Kerbal Space Program. Like say you can have just a vanilla instance, an instance with some mods, and then like an instance for mods that kind of like would not be compatible with other mods. Like, say you could have, like, if you want to play Real Solar System, you could have an instance for that. and if you want to play, or if you want to play a mod that replaces the stock solar system, but you don't want like you don't want that to be your main instance, you can do that as well. So this is kind of a list of the mods I currently have, and I know it's kind of a lot, looks like a lot, but it's most of these are dependencies, like mods that like sort of like base mods that mods require in order to work, and some of these are like recommended companion mods, I guess you could say. Like you don't necessarily have to have them, but they're nice to have. And most of these are just stock-alike expansions, I would say. Though I guess not all of them are stock-alike. But like I have Outer Planets mod, and I have probably it has to be one of the most popular Planet Pack expansions for Kerbal Space Program being the Kerbal system. And then I have I guess I could show those in game, but I guess I'll pause this for a bit so you can at least read out all for yourself what everything I have installed. So just kind of at these moments where I'm not scrolling, just pause the video. And if you want to see everything I have installed. And that's basically it. So I guess with kind of I guess with the introduction out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. And I'd like to, so I'm so starting off the game, you have a few different options. You have three different options. I believe Sandbox is basically creative mode. Just you can just build whatever you want and do whatever you want. Science is sandbox mode, but you start out with the very most basic parts unlocked, and then you have to do science in order to unlock more parts, and then there's career mode, which introduces like funding and reputation and that sort of stuff. But as most people play science mode, I think I'm gonna be doing science mode. And I guess I did make a custom flag, so I guess we can choose that, and let's get started. Okay. I guess we could go right into this, but I want to just kind of want to show you some of the different destinations we have to explore. So this kind of already looks like the familiar system. So in the stock game, you have basically Moho, Eve, Kerbin, Duna, and then Drez would be somewhere in here, and then Jewel would be out here, and then Iwu would be out there, but this is so Outer Planets mod adds Sarnus, or which is space, which is Saturn, and then I think it's Uruum, which is Uranus or Uranus, or I guess however you want to say it. But and then there's Neodon, or it's supposed to be Neptune, and then then Plock, which is Pluto. But there's also all this stuff which is from like all these other planets, which are from the Minor Planets expansion, which adds a lot of smaller objects into the system. And then we even have stuff and more stuff in the inner system, which comes from, there's these 3 planets, which are from, it's the Quack Pack, which adds more to the inner system. And then if we zoom out even farther, we have, Civetta. This is another solar system with more planets, and some of these actually have like this as like for instance we have a gas giant out here with a few moons, and I think some of these other ones also have moons. So quite a few different destinations to explore. And then we have the Vulture system, which is another mod that I have in another planet pack I have, which is quite a few planets as well. And some of which also have moons. Though if we look at, if I actually show you what the Outer Planets mod planets look like this is Sarnus, and its moons. And then there's this, which is actually the wormhole to the Kerbal system, which if you have outer planets, it's around Sarnus, but if you don't, it's around Jewel. And then this is Uruum, and then this is I'll just say Neptune, because I'm not sure how to say the actual name of it, but there's that one. And yeah. And then the Kerbal system is actually kind of an interesting one. It's 3 different star systems orbiting around a supermassive black hole, and there's even planets around the black hole as well. And this mod is loosely based off the movie Interstellar. Oh, I personally haven't seen that movie, but this is kind of what it's based around. But it's a pretty high quality mod. I've played it quite a bit myself, and I've seen a few YouTubers also explore it. And I think it makes a pretty good addition to my save, so of course we'll be playing with that as well. But anyway, this is not to spoil anything, but this is just more to give a sneak preview of all the different planet packs that I have, and thus all the different destinations that we'll be exploring in the series. So with that, I guess we're just gonna go straight into our first, into our first rockets. I don't know how much of the rocket building I'm actually gonna show, but I guess I'll show the first. Well, I guess I'll show the early game building, but I guess as we get into later game, I might cut some of it out. But I guess I'll show some of the process. But oh, this is yet another mother one I have. It lets you scale different parts up and like the size of different parts. And we don't really have much to work with in terms of parts, so I guess we will just see if we can at least get into we can at least get into space here. I don't know if we will with this flight, but we'll try. right back on the launch pad. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be enough to unlock much, but you still be able to do the first two. Hey, I made a little bit of a mistake. I intended to equip the, I put on the, oh, I thought this was a Science Junior, but it's not. This is a mystery goo container. But that's part of another mod I have. hopefully on this attempt I can at least briefly reach space, but I guess we'll see. We'll see about that. Okay, we're not quite gonna make it to space, but we're gonna be higher than before. Yeah, how much science we gonna have this time? Not bad. Okay, I have 31 points. What do I want to spend that on now? Oh, this is all the science stuff. So yes, we're gonna want to get that as soon as we can. Uh, oh, this. Guess I'll go with this because this gives us heat shields, which we'll need for re-entry, and we had a barometer, which will give us more science. And it's about all we can afford right now. Oh, this pod has a blader built in. Maybe this might be useful. Well, it seems like our thrust to weight ratio is still crazy, so we could probably add way more of these. I actually don't have a ton of experience actually with the early game parts. So I don't know if I'm sure if I'm doing things the most optimal way, but I guess kind of will live and learn. Yeah, another whole aspect of KSP is staging. You want to make sure your right engines go off at the right time. Hopefully we can get into space finally with this. Probably not getting into orbit, but yeah, definitely not, but at least we can get some more science here. And now we're in space, we can finally do an EVA. Oh yeah, that's another mod I have, is the free IVA mod. Okay, it's a little, just hitting the atmosphere there. It was a little risky. And there's one of our spent stages. At least we're making, that's definitely progress. We went from barely getting out of Kerbin atmosphere and to at least briefly going to space. Let's just get this over with. And not bad on the science either. Okay, what technologies do we want? Say radial decouplers are pretty important, as well as more science stuff. And we're just short of being able to get general rocketry. Oh well. Oh. Well, another thing you could do is you can also do science just at the. You can also do science on the launch pad. Not that it'll give you a whole lot, but you can do it. I mean, let's maybe see if that'll give us that 1 point that we need. Well, that always gives us 1. It's 3. And I think we can even do surface sample. That's kind of hilarious. And let's see what that gets us. Okay, so that should allow us to get this. So, though as you can see, this is not the stock tech tree. We actually have quite a lot of different things, and I'd have even more things if I had more mods installed. But this is quite a lot. And let's see. I just looked over at OBS now, and I've been recording for. I'm recording almost for an hour, so let's maybe see if we can at least achieve orbit before I end this video. Looks like the Space Y mod that I have also already gives us some booster options. And we have Science Junior now, so let's make use of that. I'm gonna switch out Jebediah for Bob because he can actually reset the mystery goo and the Science Junior. Only scientists Kerbals can reset, so I'm gonna be doing that for that reason. And I'm actually throttling significantly down because of atmospheric drag. There's not really much need to go faster than a certain speed, which varies depending on how high up you are in the atmosphere. But like when you start seeing that white like haze around your ship, that's a sign you're going a little too fast. Okay, oh. And another thing you gotta watch out for is the atmosphere likes to flip you over like that. Okay, still not in orbit yet. But we're very close. Oh, and this is another, I don't know how many objects we can see, but I also have distant object enhancement, which lets you see like those really tiny dots in the sky. Those are actually planets I'm able to see. And then move, and that's an Inmus over there. And we're getting no science because we've already done those. But, at least we made it over to here, and we launched from there. As much as I wanted to get into orbit in this episode, for time reasons, I'm going to end it here. But thank you all for watching. If you liked what you saw, remember to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to see more of my videos, be sure to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see more of my videos, sure to hit the bell for notifications. And peace out. Bye.